Hollywood Bill walks into the office of a talent agent, goes up to the talent agent and says, listen, I got an act to end all acts. This one will be Cats, Hello Dolly, by leaps and bounds. Hollywood Bill walks onto stage, and there's a platform that's already been set on stage, the kind where, seals get on stage, plays with the ball, and, blows horn, that kind of like podium. And there's also a cage off to the side of the stand. And Hollywood Bill comes out dressed in a nun's habit. And all of a sudden these women, 10 of them, all dressed in various outfits, from maids to cheerleaders and nurses, come out, and they're all very attractive women, but they're all prostitutes and hookers and whatnot, and they're all led into the cage, and each one is carrying a 5-foot cattle prod. And they all go in the cage, and they all lock themselves up. And Hollywood Bill is standing on the podium, and the rest of then there's like 10 more women that's led onto stage, and they're dressed as circus clowns, but they're all fat and disgusting. Some of them are missing a couple of limbs, some of them are in wheelchairs and whatnot. And each one of them is carrying a seltzer bottle that's filled with various different substances. Some of them urine, some of them vomit, some of them really liquidy shit. Mostly smooth, so it can like blast through the seltzer bottle. And Hollywood Bill stands on the podium, and all of a sudden they start chanting in different tongues and languages as they all run around him and spray him with these different bodily fluids and whatnot. And then when he's fully drenched in piss and shit and vomit, he is led around the cage, and he's trying to reach out and touch and grope these prostitutes dressed in various outfits. And all the while these women reach through the cage and they shock him in the genitalia, in the face, and the chest with their cattle prods, and until he's incapacitated on the floor. And then they are let out of the cage, and they take turns kicking him in the balls and the crotch. And then they all take turns pissing and shitting on him. And then they're all let off stage, and then the crowd is encouraged to throw rocks at him while they're booing him. And then he stands up and takes an ovation. And the talent agent is horrified while he's listening to all this. And he says, "Oh my God, that's fucking tasteless. Who the fuck would want to see something like that?" But for the sake of argument, what's the name of the act called? And he goes, "The Aristocrats."